So I'm Claire Berger, I'm the Country Director for ZOA in Uganda, and we're partnering with some other organisations. Native Seeds Moyo are a local partner up in Moyo, and Kijani Forestry are a private sector organisation in Uganda, and also another international partner, Wild Forest and Fauna. This innovation project is it's a process innovation. We're bringing together existing technologies and products. People already know these things. Fuel-efficient stoves, briquette manufacture, and agroforestry systems. And we're also bringing in the traditional charcoal producers with efficient charcoal kilns. And our aim is to link all of these users together into a sustainable supply chain. The problem of deforestation in the refugee settlements is huge. For Palarinya settlement in Bongi district, we know that if the current rate of deforestation continues, there'll be no forest cover left in the next 3 years. So this is really an urgent situation that needs to be addressed. And we find a lot of projects have some great ideas, some great products like fuel-efficient stoves or briquettes. But what we don't see is the linkages in the market and the support to help the supply chain. So we'd like to join everything up and make sure that the actors in the supply chain are first making sustainable fuels, but then also people are able to access the sustainable fuels. So our end users are at household level, and also for the small businesses like food vendors in the market, the chapati makers, some restaurants. We'd like to bring them in as well and see them using sustainable fuel, briquettes and sustainable charcoal to improve their fuel use, and ultimately to help prevent the deforestation and improve conservation. So for us it's really unique that this is a regenerative agroforestry approach. So we're going to be working with a lot of existing farmer groups and women's groups, and at community level we're going to be bringing them into the briquette supply chain, training them. If they don't already know how to make briquettes, then we're going to make the training accessible to them. And at household level and for the fuel users, the chapati makers, a lot of them are already using the fuel-efficient stoves. The Rocket Lorena stove is very popular, especially in Yumbe, maybe less so in Abongi, but we can both extend the use of the stoves and also train people how to maintain them themselves, because they only last a couple of years. So you need to know how to look after it, how to maintain it, and then bringing the fuel to the people who need to use it as well. So making it accessible, demonstrating how to use it well, showing the cost savings that are possible. And the other benefits, if you're not having to, if you've got a smokeless fuel, it's much cleaner, that kind of thing. So there's lots of other benefits for people. So it's around demonstrating, it's around skilling people so that they themselves can use the stoves and mend their stoves. And yeah, it's all around a sustainable business model. So it needs to be profitable. We need to make sure that people can make money from the briquettes, and also for the charcoal producers, that they are having a much more efficient charcoal production through using these efficient kilns. We can take the kilns to the groups and that they can get a much better return on the wood that they're harvesting. And then long term, we're building agroforestry systems so that there will be longer term coppiced wood supply for charcoal and for briquette production as well. So there's multiple parts of the system that we want to bring together. So they're getting both short-term crops for briquette production, but they're also getting long-term wood supply, and they're able to grow food crops through the systems as well. And that it's really, people have changed their understanding of wood as a crop, as an energy crop, and that it's a profitable thing to engage in, and that they will be managing their wood fuel crop on an ongoing basis. And also for the charcoal producers, that they're engaging with a sustainable charcoal framework. We call it the clean charcoal framework, and that this has buy-in from the district authorities, from the forestry officers, and that they're recognised for being sustainable wood fuel producers, and they get recognition for that, and that it's also profitable for them.